and then we get here and it's just didn't remember anything. It's a whole different person.
You doing okay?
No. Sorry, did I mess up?
That's okay. Everyone messes up all the time, Candace.
But I haven't gotten through it once in front of the cameras.
Okay, we can do this. You got it.
I can see yourself kind of almost stopping yourself. Don't do that. Hey!
There's nothing I can attribute it to except God. Like, God just pulled through for me. That's it.
I've never really come across a problem like the one Candace is having with dealing with the pressure of the live show. So we booked an appointment with a sports psychologist to kind of help us out with the situation.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about what...
Well, the tornado warning was in effect, but that is not the case anymore. Good evening, I'm Deborah Daniel. Let's join Chief Meteorologist Spencer Denton with the very latest. Spencer, another warning was issued?
Not yet, but we're still watching this area in northern parts of Madison County, and there's a severe thunderstorm warning, but we're also watching for the potential of another rotating thunderstorm developing just west of Hazel Green. This is moving off to the north, and again, this is going to affect some of the same areas we've seen affected earlier this evening. This is crossing right over Highway 231, and the main area of circulation just northeast of Tony. It will continue to track north and east, again, south of Fayetteville toward Flintville, Tennessee, right across the Tennessee state line. Currently, there is no formal warning on this, but there is a good sign of rotation on radar, so we'll have to keep an eye on this as we go probably through the next 20 minutes or so. And where you see those green, the green next to the red is wind going toward the radar, red going away from the radar, and that rotation is what we're looking at right there. And as we zoom out a little bit more, you can see that thunderstorm warning continues up into Fayetteville, Tennessee, up toward Lincoln County, and then back into parts of northern Madison County. Let's change over to the reflectivity, and let's show you some of the areas that will be impacted. And again, we're looking at mainly extremely northern parts of Madison County. This is going to be the very northern section of Madison County, southern parts of Lincoln County, and it's heading toward Flintville, Elora, and Huntland. Same exact area we saw earlier this evening. And this one may go a little bit further north, but there's some of the areas that will be impacted here in the next few minutes. And again, severe thunderstorm warning continues for this area, but it's an area we want to keep an eye on because there is some broad signs of rotation with this storm as it pushes off to the north and to the east. There's some of the areas that will be impacted. We're talking about Bucks Mill, Three Oaks, Lincoln, Vantown, down toward Flintville. This is all within the next 5 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, that's a look at the radar. There are no tornado warnings currently. I want to show you one other area that we're going to watch, and this may be the area that we see more tornado warnings come from later tonight. Let's take you down to the south, and there are numerous tornado warnings right now just down to our south across portions of Winston County and then back into portions of west central Alabama and several different areas of rotation. These are all tracking off to the northeast. This one just to the south and east of Haleyville, moving right through Double Springs and just to the south and east of Double Springs. So again, very good sign of rotation with this storm. You can actually see the spin associated with this particular cell, and it's tracking through parts of Winston County. If it holds together, it will eventually move into Coleman and maybe even Morgan County. So this is something we're going to have to watch here over the next few minutes. But the tornado warnings continue down to our south, down there across sections of central Winston County. Again, a lot of thunderstorm activity out there tonight and extends all the way down to the south. And we'll continue to see these storms tracking north and east over the same areas. A lot of rainfall expected across the region. So we're keeping an eye on the radar. If a tornado warning is issued here in North Alabama, we'll let you know. In the meantime, we have a lot of news to cover out there and a whole lot of storm damage reports. And for more on some of that, let's head over to Deborah at the news desk.
All right, Spencer, thank you very much. Well, Governor Robert Bentley declared a state of emergency for all the counties affected by today's and tonight's storm system. And that means 100 members of the National Guard are on standby to help anywhere in the state. And word tonight, the EMA in Madison County is helping Limestone County, where 2 people are confirmed dead at Billy Bob Trailer Park on US 72 in the Coxie community. And we are told that everybody in Limestone County should stay off the streets. That warning from the EMA was issued first for Athens, and now, tonight, if you are not emergency personnel, you need to stay off the streets in Limestone County. Now, we have crews across the area, but all right, let's go now to WAAY 31's Ryan Marshall, who is live in Hazel Green. And Ryan, what are you seeing? What can you tell us?
Deborah, I was out here traveling south on 231, 431, just north of Hazel Green, when I noticed that there was a tobacco store, or when I found out was a tobacco store, completely leveled. Was able to speak to the store owner. He wasn't inside the store at the time, but crews were out here. We were out here as well, getting some video, and then all of a sudden people were saying that, hey, there's a strong storm, potentially tornado, coming this way. And no sooner did they say that, Tim Kelly, the producer, talked to me, no sooner did he say that I said, listen, the winds are really starting to pick up here, and I've got to get out of here. Right now I'm a little bit frightened because I'm from the East Coast, and this is my first taste of tornado weather down in the South. I'm trying to pull into the McDonald's parking lot, and I think this is Hazel Green High School where I'm at, traveling south right now. But, Deborah, the lightning is brilliant out here. The winds are starting to whip up and starting to swirl a little bit. I don't know necessarily what that means, if there is a tornado nearby, but, you know, I think the biggest thing that I'm really worried about is the lightning, and I think people were just saying, look, if you could find a place, take cover. If you're out here in the Meridianville, Hazel Green area, please, by all means, stay off the roads. There's tree limbs, trees all over the road, flashing lights, ambulances everywhere, tending to this tobacco store that is completely leveled, bricks, stones, glass, broken glass everywhere, wires. I even had to duck out of, I didn't know if it was a live wire or not. Thank goodness that it wasn't, because it actually did make contact with me, but it is really crazy out here, Deborah. I mean, I don't know what else to say, and I'm actually heading into the McDonald's right now to try to take some shelter into this.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Be safe. Thank you so much, Ryan Marshall, live in Hazel Green. Well, now let's check in with Spencer, who has an update.
Yeah, new tornado warning issued in that area we just showed you there, and it's actually very close to where Ryan was located, so I'm glad he's heading into the McDonald's because he needs to seek shelter. This storm is now pushing just north of Hazel Green, crossing over Highway 231. Good possibility of a tornado here as it moves north and east toward Flintville. New tornado warning has been issued for southern portions and southeastern portions of Lincoln County. And again, this includes Lincoln, city of Lincoln, Flintville, and heading off to the north and east. The rotation is just down to the south here. It's about to cross over the state line. And again, this will stay south of Fayetteville. So you folks in Fayetteville keep dodging a bullet here. But unfortunately, folks there in Flintville are under the gun once again for the possibility of a tornado on the ground. So here's what we're looking at. BTI is up to 7.2. That's pretty high. So we've seen that again tonight. Typically, when the BTI, or the Barron Tornado Index, is up around 7 or 8, that's a good indication that we're seeing a possible tornado on the ground. So there could be a tornado. This is starting to look more like a hook echo. And so for the folks there, a cluster of lightning on the northern side, probably a good supply of large hail there on the northern side as well. This is all tracking into parts of Lincoln County. So it's moving out of Madison County. So Hazel Green, you're in the all clear on this. But again, this is, and you're just to the south of it. You can probably see the intense lightning off to your north, but this storm is looking pretty healthy and pretty organized, and possibly contains an isolated, or at least a tornado that could be on the ground. Now, how strong is it? We don't know. But that's a pretty good signature on radar. And we'll actually put some, let's go ahead and put the wind velocities on this and see what we're looking at as far as the wind going in and out of that particular cell. And there you go, close to 70 mile per hour winds. This is moving away from the radar. The radar is down here in portions of Jackson County. 23 mile per hour going toward, so that's roughly just close to 100 mile per hour shear with this storm as it continues to track north and east. And again, it's going to be crossing right over Vantown Road. So if you're on Vantown Road and you're along Highway 231 coming out of Hazel Green going north into parts of southern Tennessee, take your tornado precautions, be sure and find shelter, get into your safe place, whether it's your bathroom, interior hallway, or even into your into the basement or shelter if you have a storm shelter. So again, this is what we're looking at. The storm is moving north and east. Here's the heaviest part of the storm. This is actually where we're seeing possibly a hail core with some intense lightning, cloud to ground lightning, a possibility up there. But the tail end of this storm, that's where we're looking at the potential rotation, and it's tracking due northeast, so it's tracking out of Madison County, just missing the city of Hazel Green. And again, this is more of a reminder of what we've seen all night long here in the Tennessee Valley, where these storms will become a little disorganized, and then they'll fire back up again and start showing those signs of rotation. And again, this is one of the better ones we've seen in the past probably hour or so. So we'll continue to track this storm. Again, tornado warning, Lincoln County. And how long does this go for, you guys?
This one's going to go till 8:45.
8:45.
Okay, so we're talking 8:45, so about 30 more minutes.
New scan's up. Let's go to fast track real
Okay,
quick.
we're going to switch over here.
New scan's up. It looks worse.
Okay.
All right, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely, we're not seeing any debris in it yet, but that definitely looks worse. That's, now we're starting to see the inbound winds whip around and the outbound winds go around the outside of it. So this is very close to the town of Lincoln. So it's likely town of Lincoln is being hit by a tornado right now. We're also looking at Flintville. Take your tornado precautions again. Again, this is probably, what, the third time at least there in Flintville. Elora, take your tornado precautions. Again, this will probably move to your north and east. Fayetteville, this is going to pass just to your south and east. Very good sign showing up on radar of a tornado. So it's something we need to continue to watch and keep an eye on as this storm tracks through Lincoln County and eventually into northern portions of Franklin County. So that's what we're looking at right now. This storm definitely showing those signs. Let's zoom in a little more and show a couple of these streets. And again, this is somewhat of a rural area. It's not quite as populated as what we're looking at in some of the other areas, but you can see some of the roads there that are being impacted, and I'll let him label those. Oliver Smith Road, Howell Road, we're looking at Prospect Road, also looking at Smith Mill Road. It's going right over these areas right now. So any more reports you guys getting over there?
Just the Weather Service commenting that there is indeed, in fact, a tornado debris signature being seen in the radar. So that gives us a lot of credibility to this storm here. And even though we don't have any eyes on it at the moment, or we don't have any confirmation down right now, with that kind of signature, we're looking at well over 100 miles per hour of shear based on that velocity signature. And again, the National Weather Service is continuing to indicate that, look at that, 102 in one direction. So that's a very, very strong couplet. And when you combine that with the tornado debris signature that we are seeing, definitely have got to be in your safe place in Lincoln right now, and points to the north like Quarters Crossroads Road there, Howell Hill Road, over towards the Flintville community, maybe a little bit north of there. Definitely an increasing chance of maybe a stronger type tornado that is down on the ground right now, potentially producing some damage, Spencer.
Okay, so we're still tracking this storm in Lincoln County, and again, it looks like a pretty tight rotation, as you guys mentioned, and I'm just tracking. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have a tornado on the ground. More than likely, tornado on the ground, southern Lincoln County. So we're likely getting damage on some of the streets, some of these smaller streets. If you're in Smith Mill Road If you're in, that looks like Quarters Crossroads Road, Oliver Smith Road, any of this area, you need to be inside taking shelter right now. Tornado is likely on the ground. We're seeing a significant debris signature with this storm as it continues to track north and east. And again, we're going to put a track on this so that we can get a better idea. And again, this is actually looking into portions of Lincoln County. We're looking at parts of eastern Lincoln County. This is actually went over toward Huntland, Tennessee, and then stretching over into Franklin County. So the track is taking it due northeast. So here's some of the areas that we're looking at that will be impacted. And again, if you're in Gum Springs, Sycamore Swamp, Champ, Shady Grove, Hurdlow, Lexi, or Marble Hill, those are some of the areas that will be impacted. And again, this storm will actually, increase in intensity, and then all of a sudden it will probably fall apart, just like a lot of these other ones have. But the question is, when will it fall apart, and how far will it make it before it falls apart? So we don't know that. So all areas in the path of this storm need to make sure that they're taking their tornado precaution. This is just about as significant of a tornado signature as any of the others we've seen tonight. Would you guys agree?
Absolutely. This is likely a large damaging tornado that's in progress right now near Lincoln, Tennessee. And again, it's kind of a rural area, but Flintville cannot stress enough how much you need to be in your tornado shelter right now. Not every day you see a tornado signature like that. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. There's likely a large damaging tornado in progress right now, and it's moving toward the north and east in Lincoln County, Tennessee, toward Highway 64.
Okay, so that's what we're looking at, portions of Lincoln County. And again, that's a debris ball right there.
Right, Spencer, and yeah, some of the off-screen radar data that I'm looking at on my Mac here, we're using radar scope as well, and we're all the way up on tilt 4 on our level 3 radar, and that debris ball signature is still showing up in the correlation coefficient. So that suggests to me that some of this debris could be lofted up in the air, maybe 10, 15, maybe even 20,000 feet. So we have likely got a large, strong to violent tornado down on the ground right now in south central Lincoln County, Tennessee.
Okay, guys, so let's stay with this tornado warning. And again, we're still paying attention to the storms down to our south, but this area right here, this is the tornado we're concerned about. Potential tornado, it's going to move just to the north of Flintville. And look at that. That's a good signature on radar. And by good, I mean that's a very impressive signature. Now, hopefully, this thing will weaken as it goes northeast. That's what we're hoping for. But right now, it looks like it's in a strengthening phase, heading north of Flintville and pushing to the northeast over toward portions of northwest Franklin County. So if you're in any of these areas of eastern Lincoln County, please take your tornado precautions right now. Go to a safe place. Go to the center of your home, away from windows. You do not want to be in the path of this particular storm. It is certainly showing signs now that there could be a strong, damaging tornado there. And we have no idea what this debris is. Could be trees, it could be anything. So again, look at the BTI, 8.1. That's one of the highest we've seen. And look at that, 138 mile per hour shear. So that's a very strong signature on radar. And again, we're looking at these areas, and it's a little hard to see those, but we're looking at these areas, Gaddistown, Liberty Hill, Hurdlow, Arkadelphia, Garner Ford, Bakertown, Beach Hill. All of those areas are in the path of this potential dangerous tornado. So this is a tornado emergency for eastern Lincoln County, tornado emergency, southeastern Lincoln County. And again, we're labeling some of the towns there, and this is going to continue to track north and east. Very good sign. This is Quarter Crossroads. You're right in the path of this. Kelso, you're very close. Smithland, you're going to be very close. These areas all going to really be right in the path of this storm. So again, if you are in any of these areas, and it looks like this is US Highway 64. So again, if you're planning on heading out along US Highway 64 up toward Winchester Highway, we're talking about Crystal Springs, Camp Road, these areas all in the path. Don't leave your house. Go to your safe place right now. Go to your shelter. Stay there until this storm passes. We're talking about Chenault Ford, up toward Champ, and again, Smithland, Sycamore Swamp. And again, these are not large communities, but there's still a lot of folks that live out in these areas spread out, whether it's on a farm or there's some farmhouses, or whether they live even in a neighborhood. There might be some small neighborhoods in these areas. So I want you folks to be sure and take your tornado precautions right now. Again, very clear sign that there's potentially a tornado on the ground in eastern Lincoln County. Let's zoom back out. I want to give you the broader view. If you're watching us in North Alabama, we're talking about a storm in Lincoln County, Tennessee. This is in southeastern Lincoln County. And the good news is all these other storms have fallen apart, it looks like, for the most part right now. We're still watching the storms down to our south and west where there's still a tornado warning down there with that storm in Winston County. And that one could move portions of Coleman and Morgan, so we'll have to watch that. Let's head back up to southeastern Lincoln County, and let's take another look at the debris on this. Yeah, still very evident showing up on radar. That's
Not as clear of a debris signature as you'll ever see.
yeah, there's not much else you can say. Okay, so Hurdlow, Stiles Ford, Arkadelphia, Gaddistown, we're talking Locks Mill. This is all in the path. Here's US Highway 64 that goes into Fayetteville. It's about to cross US Highway 64. So if you live along US Highway 64 between Huntland and Fayetteville, you need to be in your tornado safe place right now. Get your helmet. Look at that. It's just, it's basically, you can see the wind almost spinning around. The inbound winds are now circling back around. And 86 mile per hour wind going away from the radar, 66 going toward. That's a very strong indication of a tornado on the ground. So I want you folks there in eastern Limestone County. Again, if you're just joining us, tornado emergency, southeastern Limestone County. Here's some of the areas that were being impacted. We're showing you, there's what we were showing you on the velocity. This is reflectivity, and this is just north of Flintville. Flintville, you're just going to miss this. You probably, if this were daytime, you could probably see this very well if it's not rain-wrapped. But again, these are the areas we're looking at. Shady Grove, Liberty Hill, Hurdlow, Lexi Crossroads, Marble Hill. So those are all the areas that will be impacted here in Lincoln County. If it holds together, it will go just north of Huntland into portions of Franklin County toward, again, Belvedere. So we'll just have to watch and see. And this is actually going to go north of that. This will probably be west of Winchester when it's all said and done, going north and east. And man, that is that thing's almost out there by itself, it seems like.
Yeah.
Right. And the Weather Service is commenting that they're expecting catastrophic damage with this storm. I've not seen them use that type of wording so far this afternoon and evening. They're looking at over 170 knots of rotation in the delta of the radar there. So that's approaching 190 miles per hour, estimated at least from the radar. And again, that's going to be off the ground. But again, that just goes to show you how serious of a situation this is.
So the National Weather Service using the term catastrophic to describe this potential tornado. Now, here's the thing. This is not going through a highly populated area. And while that's good, it's still going through an area, and they've extended now that tornado warning through sections of eastern Lincoln County and now stretching off into portions of Franklin County and Moore County as well. So this is going to extend. This is going to go very close to Lynchburg, Tennessee, but we're talking about an extremely dangerous tornado, nighttime tornado on the ground. This is not good. The folks here in these areas need to be in their safe place right now. I hope that you have weather radios in these areas, so that you know the warnings are there and letting you know that this storm is coming and you need to seek shelter immediately. If you can go below ground, go below ground. If you can't, go to the center of your home, go to an interior bathroom, go away from windows, and certainly you want to stay in the center of your house on the lowest level if possible. Again, catastrophic is how they're describing this, and that is because this is an extremely intense signature on radar. We're talking extremely intense. Let's look at that velocity one more time. And wow. And if you could, Isaac, share this on some of my social media.
Okay.
I want to make sure that folks understand in this area. This is moving through the east side of Fayetteville. This is east of Fayetteville. This is US Highway 64. So if any of the folks up there in Lincoln County that live along US Highway 64, there's the latest scan. Man, look at that. I mean, yeah, that's just not a good sign.
Vicinity of Lynchburg, so that's going to be up by the distillery up there.
Yeah.
This may clip a Still Springs on the left side, on the west side too. Look at, as of right now, it looks like it's going to miss Winchester proper, so that's some good news there.
Yeah.
But again, this is going to cross Highway 6, or it already crossed Highway 64, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it already crossed Highway 64, and it will eventually, in a little while, cross State Highway 50 up there by Lynchburg. So again, I mean, that's about as bad of a tornado signature as you'll ever see. I mean, I've seen thousands and thousands of radar images, and this one probably up there with one of the worst. I mean, that is a very well-defined debris ball, confirmed with our debris technology here, with the dual pole technology, and it's been on the ground for a while. This is an absolutely large, violent, long-track tornado that is on the ground right now. If you're anywhere near the town of Mulberry, Lynchburg, need to be in your tornado shelter right now.
We have a new tornado warning. This is going to be for Cullman, Lawrence, and Morgan County. So I guess that's going to be that storm tracking out of Winston County. And just a little while ago, there was a funnel cloud reported in Winston County near the Black Pond community. That was from amateur radio. So again, we're going to see that tornado warning now from Morgan, Cullman, and Lawrence County. And Spencer, I'm assuming we'll take a look at that in a moment, but I think we need to focus a little bit more on this serious situation now approaching the southern and southeastern portions of Lynchburg, but then we need to take a look at this new warning coming in from the southwest.
Yeah, it looks like this whole system's still not weakening all that much as we go into the nighttime hours. We're looking at, again, Lincoln County, and this is a dangerous tornado on the ground. And again, and let me see the velocity on that one more time. I mean, yeah, that's just about as bad as it gets. So if you're in any of these areas, Hurdlow, Garner Ford, Hickory Hill, Bakertown, Lynchburg, go ahead and be prepared. Take your tornado precautions now. Raysville, Center Grove. Again, this is an extremely dangerous tornado. This is actually, let me see. Let me see if I can look at this. State Highway 50. I couldn't see the text there. It's a little small. That's State Highway 50. So this is going to cross right over State Highway 50, and we're talking, it's making a beeline. So if you live along State Highway 50 up there in Lincoln County, go ahead and take your tornado precautions right now. And again, let's zoom back out so we can get a better view of the county lines there. And we're actually switching over to Viper now, and see where the storm is at. This is actually moved into. Is this moved into western Franklin County now?
This is.
Is it crossing the river there?
Yeah, it's about to move into the southern tip of Moore County.
Okay, that's Moore County.
Yeah, and then it'll eventually move into northwestern Franklin County.
Okay, so we're still in Lincoln County right now, and we're about to head into Moore County. This is going to, and that's what, like Ari said, this is going to barely miss Lynchburg. You probably get some pretty good hail up in Lynchburg, Tennessee, but this is a large and dangerous tornado heading into Moore County, Tennessee, out of Lincoln County. This is Very, very dangerous situation. I can't emphasize enough. Let's take a look at the tornado warnings, and we need to focus too on those warnings down to our south and west. I don't want to leave those folks out here in North Alabama. And again, we're looking at this storm now moving into portions of Morgan County. We said we would watch this storm. It does not look near as bad as the one in southern Tennessee. We do have some signs of rotation there, but it's not, and this is much further away from the radar, so we'll still keep an eye on this. This is heading toward Hartselle and Falkville. Take your tornado precautions. If you're in southeastern portions of Lawrence, northwestern portions of Coleman, also southwestern areas of Morgan County as well. Let's head back up to this storm. This is so far the storm of the night, and there's the next scan from the radar. And it's not as bad. Let's see what the debris looks like. Okay. So we're still looking at the possibility of small or even large hail up in Lynchburg. But again, it seems like the storm's trying to cycle through. So if it is, that may mean that it's trying to weaken now and it's starting its weakening phase. Hopefully that's the case, because the last few scans, it has been one of the most intense tornadoes I've seen on radar. And again, there you go. You can see the storm heading into Moore County, out of Lincoln County, and pushing toward Tullahoma, Tennessee. So this is actually going to move out of our viewing area here pretty shortly. But I'm staying with it because it still is extremely dangerous, and anybody that can get the word out on this storm, you need to take tornado precautions. If you're in Lynchburg or south and east of Lynchburg, boy, that's still, I think there's a lot of debris aloft that's probably going to stay with this storm all the way to Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those situations like what we saw earlier with the Athens storm, where right now, I'll tell you this, it is likely that this tornado is still on the ground, but we've seen with this last scan a little bit of a weakening, and these storms have kind of died down pretty quickly tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if this tornado tries to lift pretty soon. The thing is, after the tornado does lift, you're still going to see that debris hanging around on the radar, all that blue color stuff, because again, all that debris flying around, just because the tornado's over, it doesn't mean that the debris is going to stop moving around. But again, cannot stress this enough, Lynchburg, anywhere in Moore County, Tennessee right now, unless you're west of Lynchburg, anywhere near Lynchburg, south of Lynchburg, east of Lynchburg, in Moore County, Tennessee, absolutely have to take your tornado precautions right now. Spencer was talking about this earlier, and I'm a big radar guy myself. I've seen a lot of radar signatures. Spencer mentioned one of the worst ones he's ever seen. I would agree with that. One of the most well-defined hook echoes with a debris signature, and one of the most intense rotations I've seen in a very, very long time. And again, it is starting to show a few signs of maybe weakening just a little bit. Let me just show you the laps here so you can see. Look how intense that was. And now it's starting to look a little bit better. And of course, we're going to wait for the next scan to see if that weakening trend continues. But as of right now, we are assuming there is a large violent tornado on the ground east of Mulberry, moving into southern Moore County in Tennessee. Again, this is going to be continuing to move off toward the north and east. It'll eventually be in northwestern parts of Franklin County. This is going to miss Winchester proper. It may skirt the northwestern edge of Estill Springs, but more likely it'll end up pretty close to Tullahoma. You're noticing on this last scan that the hook echo doesn't look quite as well defined. That's also a good sign too, so we kind of put this into motion here. Look at that well-defined hook echo. You can see the debris ball. Right now, you're still seeing some debris here on the radar, but again, some of the rotation has weakened a little bit. We still likely have a tornado on the ground, but it may be in the process of weakening just a little bit. And again, that is definitely some good news, because this is most likely going to end up being quite a damage path when the sun comes up tomorrow and we take a look at this one, Spencer.
Yeah, so we continue to track it, and it's about to move out of our area as it moves into Moore County, but we'll continue to watch that storm. Let's head back south. We're getting a lot of heavy rain here on Montesano, some storms as well, and a little bit of gusty wind, but the threat for a tornado is much further down to the south, and that's down toward portions of Morgan County.
Southern Coleman County. So we have two separate warnings for Coleman County. One coming out of eastern Walker County there, pressing. That's going to miss Coleman maybe to the south. And then we have another potential tornado that's going to be over the far northwestern sections of Coleman County, moving towards Falkville and then ultimately towards Hartselle. So we have two separate storms, and unfortunately, you know, already showing the radar right here, these two storms are in the overlap zone between the Huntsville, Birmingham, and Columbus radar, so it's going to be a little bit tough to see, but even we're cycling through the tilts here, and you can see definitely some suspicious areas there for both storms as they move off towards the east. There's one in northeast Winston County moving in the general direction of Falkville. So if you live in Falkville or the rural portions of northwestern Coleman County, you need to go ahead and get into your safe place. And again, we have another storm coming east of Jasper, and then that's over Cordova basically right now, and that's going to continue moving off towards the north and east. And if you live down I-65 down towards the southern portion of Coleman County, you need to think about getting in your safe place as well. Again, I haven't seen any confirmed reports with either of these storms, but again, we don't really need them at this point. We've had a pretty dangerous setup all day today, so we're going to continue to watch both of those storms as well as that most dangerous storm, Spencer, finally is lifting out of our coverage area. We can kind of focus on these southern two for now.
Yeah, and hopefully the folks up there in southeastern Lincoln County and portions of Moore County are okay. Again, thoughts go out to anyone on the path of that particular storm. I know some of these storms tonight have been almost hard to watch on the radar because you know that they're producing damage, and you certainly don't want to see anybody hurt. And so hopefully the path that tornado up in Lincoln County took was in a very rural area, maybe over farmland or through some woods. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I know it's crossing some roadways right now and still could possibly be on the ground there in portions of Moore County, and still that's actually showing, that's probably, I'm thinking, a lot of debris aloft that's spread out. Am I right, Ari?
I would say that's probably, it's probably just a lot of debris that has been spread out pretty far. Yeah,
the wind is just kind of spreading it out now, and the tornado, it could have dissipated by this point. We're not sure, but the signature, but that, I mean, oh yeah, that is all debris that is now being pushed ahead of the storm. And so if you're in Tullahoma or Lynchburg, if there's anybody up there that can see us, you will probably see stuff falling down out of the sky here soon. Of course, you don't want to be outside. You want to be taking your tornado precautions. Tornado warning continues, but you'll probably find some debris out there in your yard or in the driveway or wherever as that storm pushes off to the north and to the east. There's still rotation with it. It's heading toward Chestnut Ridge Road. It's also heading through Good Branch Road. And so some of these areas, again, these are areas where people likely live in portions of Moore County. And so you want to be sure and take those tornado precautions up there. You folks up there, a lot of times you're kind of left in the middle of the Nashville market and Huntsville. You get covered by both, but we want to make sure that we make folks aware, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people. So if there's any of you out there in portions of Moore County, be sure and take your tornado precautions. Let's head back down to the south and to the west, and we'll look at that storm into portions of North Alabama. Again, just general thunderstorms across sections of Jackson, DeKalb County. Okay, and the reason we pause, they're letting us know what's going on out there. Still, tornado warning continues for Falkville and Hartselle. This storm doesn't look as impressive as the other ones, and that's good. We don't want it. We want it to look a little more disorganized. But again, some heavy rain, some lightning, possibly some rotation with this. Not seeing anything on the debris. I don't see a whole lot there with the velocity. Of course, it's on the outer edges of the velocity, so we'll keep an eye on that storm. Go ahead and be in your safe place if you're in portions of Morgan County. Now, we also have a lot of folks out in the field right now who are tracking the storm damage and what's going on with these storms. And Megan Wiebold is in, where's she at? In Limestone County. Megan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Spencer. Hi.
Hey, how's things where you're at? What's it look like?
Well, there are a lot of trees on the roads, and there are a lot of power poles down all across Highway 72, headed west out of Athens, and also on Elm Street, headed west out of Athens. I am currently on Snake Road, headed towards Bay Village condominiums. We had heard that there was some damage possibly in that area. That was also the area that was hit by a tornado back in February. I'm headed out there. There has been a lot of cars driving around, and I would caution there's people are still trying to clear these trees off the roads and still trying to get these power poles back up and trying to get the power back on. So I would caution staying off the roads if you possibly can, because it's a pretty dangerous situation.
Are you seeing more flooding out there, or are you seeing more in the way of trees and power lines down?
Both, actually. There is all kinds of flooding in portions of different roads, but there's mostly trees and debris. I even saw siding from what appeared to be a barn across the middle of the road. So some of these roads aren't closed by police, but, there's still trees down. They're trying to get to these trees. They're trying to get to these problem areas. They just can't get to them fast enough because there's too many of them.
And I know that there's been some reports that Limestone County EMA folks have been asking people to get off the roads. Is that the case?
Yes, absolutely. They are definitely telling people to get off the roads. I would suggest getting off the roads as well. I'm actually currently stuck behind one of these tree trimmers, waiting for them to clear a path down Snake Road so we can keep going. And there are probably about 6 or 7 cars behind me that are waiting as well. But I know that the rain is still continuing to fall here, so definitely still seeing some action out here.
All right, thanks a lot, Megan in Limestone County. Appreciate the report. We'll check back in with you here in the next little bit. In the meantime, we're watching the storm that's now pushing up toward Tullahoma, Tennessee. That's moving out of the area. They've extended the warning up toward Manchester, Tennessee, and so the folks up there in Nashville will be covering that storm. In the meantime, as we move back into North Alabama, let's take a look at what's happening here in North Alabama right now. And again, what we're seeing is potential for a couple of tornadoes down there, as Isaac mentioned, in southern Coleman and northern Coleman County. Again, the signature on radar is not all that intense, but something we want to keep an eye on as this storm pushes eventually toward Arab. So this is going to head into northeastern Alabama, and there's really not a whole lot there.
No, I'm not seeing much. We just have the level 3 products from the Birmingham radar, so I wanted to take a peek at those. It's pretty tough to tell too much from Columbus or High Top, and not seeing much from Birmingham either, so that's definitely some good news. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I just saw somewhere, I can't remember where it was. I've been up for way too long. But I saw somewhere that there was a report of a funnel cloud within this Walker County storm. So, yeah, I guess it's one we got to take seriously. So, again, if you live in southern Coleman County, good idea to take your tornado shelter right now. But at this point, it doesn't appear like this storm is going to be anything like the one that just occurred and is kind of still occurring up in Lincoln County, Tennessee.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on these storms. And I think that for now, I just don't. Let's look at that storm in Morgan County one more time. It just doesn't. I definitely don't see anything on radar to indicate on the reflectivity.
Yeah, I'm really not concerned about this storm very much at all, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm not either. So here's what I want to do. We have a lot of information coming into our newsroom, and because of that, we're going to, in just a few minutes, go to Deborah Daniel, who is going to talk about some of the damage reports and some of the things going on across North Alabama and southern Tennessee. Let's take one more zoom out of North Alabama and show you the reflectivity. And again, this is just showing you where the rain, the storms are. Just general thunderstorms over Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall County right now. Nothing severe there. The tornadic storm has moved out of Lincoln and Moore County. It's moving into portions of central and east central Tennessee, so that's moving out of the area. Nothing severe back across northwest Alabama. We'll keep an eye on the storms down there into portions of Morgan County and also into Coleman County. So we'll keep an eye on this storm and the storm in southern Coleman County. If you're in these areas, be sure and take your tornado precautions. I think they'll probably let this one expire here pretty soon. But again, in fact, it's just falling apart right now. So not too concerned about that. We'll keep an eye on the southern Coleman County storm. And again, if this one holds together, it will move into Marshall County eventually. And so for you folks in southern and central Coleman County, we're looking at this storm, we're watching it, but we're not seeing a whole lot right now. We'll have to watch it as it moves further east, but still, if you're in southern Coleman and you can see us on your television there, be sure and take your tornado precautions. Otherwise, that's pretty much it as far as the warnings go right now. Again, no major threats that we're seeing out there right now, no imminent threats here in the Tennessee Valley. So we'll keep an eye on these couple of storms. In the meantime, let's take a minute or two. Let's head over to the news desk and Deborah Daniel.
All right, thank you very much, Spencer. Well, we continue our coverage here. We want to join Ryan Marshall, who has been out all day, joins us now live from Hazel Green. Ryan, what are you seeing? What can you tell us?
Hey, Deborah. I'm still in the McDonald's right across the street from Hazel Green High School, right off of 231 and 431. And the skies, well, can't really see the skies because it's a little dark, but there's not as much rain coming down at the moment. The winds have kind of died down. I would say about 20 or so minutes ago when you had me on, these winds were really whipping up, and, I was getting ready to pull the camera out and do a quick stand-up, and everybody said, get the heck out of Dodge. This thing is getting ready to ratchet back up. So we got in the car and took off. But I must say, when I was coming down 231, and I was originally in Lincoln County, Tennessee, up at the EMA office and the emergency dispatcher's office, coming down 231, all you could see was just downed limbs, trees, signs that were down, emergency lights going by both directions. And then we came across a tobacco store that was just completely obliterated and demolished. And we pulled aside and stopped. There were already officials, police, ambulance on the scene here. It was just surreal to me, and like I was saying, Deborah, I'm from the East Coast, so we have different types of storms or whatnot. We were Snowmageddon in 2009, got a lot of snow, down, in the South. What they told us is, hey, this is tornadoes here, and it's a different type of thing. And when you actually are out here, the car swirling around, wind swirling, rain sideways, literally. I was frightened for a little bit there for about a minute or two, and finally found my way to the McDonald's. But that place right there, just bricks foundation is to the ground there, and it was just amazing to see that with my own eyes. And I guess for all of the viewers there, you see it on TV, but then when you see it with your own eyes, it's like, wow, it's incredible that. The force of Mother Nature, and you hear Spencer and Ari and Isaac, those guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job keeping the people safe and giving them good instruction. And I find myself watching as sort of a viewer in a way. Then you step back and you say, wow, I'm actually out here doing this. You don't take any chances with Mother Nature, and you just absolutely see the wrath of Mother Nature. So right now it's calm. There's a little bit of drizzle here at Hazel Green, but nothing else really going on at the moment, Deborah.
Ryan, you bring up a good point. Two good points. Number one is that when you see it firsthand in person, you just can't believe it. And number two, our crews have been out since early this morning. We had an afternoon meeting, sent our night shift crews out. They have been, like you, holed up in storm shelters in the McDonald's, because once they get in the car to clear out to get down US 231 or whatever road they're traveling to, they get called back in for another tornado warning or watch. So they are just like you, and they try to get back out. We're trying to get pictures in for you as best we can, but they are just very, very busy. Did you tell me you wanted me to toss to Spencer? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll get to Spencer in just a minute, but let's talk about the school closings. We're gathering a list right now. You can go to WadeTV.com for the very latest, but here's what we know now. Limestone County schools are closed tomorrow. Limestone County schools closed tomorrow, and as you know, that was one of the hardest hit areas. 2 confirmed deaths so far in a trailer park. We have a crew there. Try to get that information to you as well. Colbert County schools will start at 10 tomorrow morning. Actually, I just read that Colbert County schools are actually closed tomorrow. Colbert County schools closed. Coleman City and County Schools will dismiss at noon tomorrow. Athens now has more than 11,000 people without power, according to the mayor, Ronnie Marks, and the number is climbing tonight. And we have more than 100 poles down there. 86 of them are on US 72, which you just heard Megan talking about. It's hard for her to even get through. And again, Athens and Limestone County say if you're not part of the emergency personnel, you need to stay off the roads. Morgan County EMA Director Eddie Hicks says a team of 8 from Decatur Fire and Rescue and a team of 4 from Morgan County Rescue, they are now en route to assist with that cleanup in Limestone County. They will be helping to clear roadways for emergency crews, and Hicks says the Morgan County Sheriff's Department will send 5 deputies in the morning to help with that security. And once again, we wanted to remind you that Governor Bentley has declared this area a state of emergency, which means when the light shines tomorrow morning and everybody's able to assess and see that damage firsthand, no doubt some of those 100 National Guard members will be on their way up to the Tennessee Valley to help cover and help assess the damage. And once again, you know, this is the routine. You all have lived through it over and over and over again. Spencer is still working. Let me tell you about some counties where there are some reports of damage. Nothing major in Colbert County. Franklin County, well, let's take that back. In Colbert County, there was a rescue of 5 people who were stuck in the church. They were okay, but they just could not get out. So rescuers came and rescued them by boat at the Lighthouse Church in Littleville, Alabama. Flooding, as you can imagine, was the issue, and I'm glad that they're okay. Nothing to report major in Lauderdale County. Downed trees and power lines reported. No other damage in Lawrence County. Now take a look at that. Now you can see how, of course, they probably were in the basement. The basement flooded, and they had to get by boat to get rescued. And we got that picture sent in from one of our crew members. 5 people stuck in the basement, couldn't get out. Finally, rescue squads came in a boat, rowed their way over there, and got those 5 people out. A remarkable story, and I'm sure that our crews are out there trying to talk to them now and to get more information from them. Not a lot of major damage in Lincoln, Tennessee, except for that confirmed tornado that we now have that Spencer and Ari and Isaac have said could be devastational. And we will continue to monitor that in Lincoln County, Tennessee, that tornado. But the radar that they talked about, the track that they were showing, neither of the 3 meteorologists that we have seen anything like that. So no doubt there will be some damage there. Madison County, we still have a large power outage in Hazel Green. Trees and power lines are down throughout northwest Madison County. They are also sending mutual aid, of course, to Limestone County. But what we do know as far as Huntsville Utilities, there are power outages as well there. I think the last thing I read was more than 4,200 customers without power in Huntsville. Huntsville utility crews are trying to get the power on as soon as possible. And as you can imagine, with this type of widespread damage and having all these several tornadoes in the Tennessee Valley today, everybody has been working. Our meteorologists, EMA crews across the county, reporters, assignment desk, people behind, and of course schools letting out early, and teachers preparing for tomorrow. Let me tell you this, Huntsville City Schools haven't called off school yet. They're going to meet with their safety team in a conference call tomorrow morning to assess the damage, unless they figure something out tonight. But as far as I know, Huntsville City Schools will have a conference call with their safety team tomorrow morning to decide whether to either delay school or cancel class altogether. And no doubt that will be from the assessment with the emergency management crews and the National Weather Service. Well, let's check back in with Chief Meteorologist Spencer Denton for the very latest on what's going on now. Spencer.
All right, thanks a lot. We're looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing here across the Tennessee Valley. I've seen some photos come in and haven't had a chance to load them up to show you, but I know Highway 53 in Ardmore, if you travel that area, underneath the railroad, as that railroad goes across Highway 53 there in town, that entire area is flooded. Now, that's a flood-prone area, but it is actually more flooded than I have seen it in a long time. So the water is several feet high. It is impassable, so you cannot travel through Highway 53 in Ardmore. So be sure and be prepared if you have plans to travel tonight. You may want to make alternate plans to get around that. I know there are some back roads to get around that, so certainly you may want to do that. Here's a look at what we're seeing on the radar. And again, scattered showers and thunderstorms out there, but currently no tornado warnings in most of North Alabama or southern Tennessee, except, and this one here in portions of southern Tennessee is about to expire. Let's show you that storm down there in Coleman County, because that's the storm still with a tornado warning on it. There have been some signs of rotation with it. It continues to track just along the southern Coleman County line, and it will continue to track off to the north and east. It's really on the fringes of both radars, so a little bit hard to see this storm. It's a fairly large storm covering most of southern Coleman County. It will actually ride up the county line. This is actually down here into Blount County. Marshall County is off to the north, and you can see that this storm will push actually up toward Arab here in the next little bit. So a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, and heavy rain. Let's go ahead and turn on the lightning if you can on Fast Track. You can see some of the lightning strikes associated, and there they are, the flashing lightning strikes with this storm as it continues to track off to the north and to the east. Now, let's take one more broad view. Again, that's the only tornado warning here in North Alabama. It's southern Coleman County. Again, there are more tornado warnings across central Alabama. A couple of tornado warnings up in Tennessee, basically now pushing into east and southeast Tennessee. And these storms are showing signs. Some of them are showing signs of weakening, while others are still hanging in there. So we're sticking with you until all warnings have expired, and we continue our coverage here on Way 31 as we approach 9 o'clock now. It's now just 9 o'clock. You're watching